Fight on, family. Press is Paradise here, and we are 16 days away from our USC Trojans taking the field against Missouri State, man. And I couldn't be any more hype. Just, short video, gonna rant. I know it's been a minute, but just a thought I was having last night, man. Something I've really been thinking about the last couple weeks. I pretty much sliced and diced, how every emotion and every feeling, every prediction I could have about this team heading into this upcoming season. So I'm going to make it short and sweet here. The floor for this team in 2025 is going to be the team that we saw at the end of last season. Now, Preston, what do you mean by that? What I mean by that is this. That team that gritted that victory away in the Rose Bowl against UCLA in the rain, that team that figured out a way to win the game against Nebraska with all the quarterback controversy, battling back from the fumble, battling back from the interceptions, that found a way to win, that team that came back from multiple touchdowns down to beat Texas A&M in the bowl game, that is the floor for this team going into the 2025-2026 season. That's the floor. Now, that's the floor with what I will say, and I'm not going to say I think, what I know is improved quarterback play, improved play in the backfield. We're going to run the ball more. We got more dragons, more dogs back there in the backfield to run the ball, right? Obviously, more depth on the defensive line. More size on the defensive line. I think more talent in the secondary, right? More experience in the secondary as well, right? So I'm very excited, right? And I'm very excited because you're bringing back 6 or 7 guys that contributed on that offense last year. I'm not saying that 6 or 7 guys that started, but that contributed, played valuable snaps. 6 or 7 guys back on defense that contributed, played valuable snaps. The math says we're ready and we're ready to go, right? These guys know what it's like to go out in the most hostile environment in the Big Ten, right? A lot of these guys played in that game against Michigan. A few of these offensive linemen played in that game. Wide receivers played in that game against Michigan, right? Now, Jada Maiava, by the way, lot of hate, a lot of skepticism. It's kind of like a roller coaster with Jada Maiava right now. Me personally, I'm sitting back. I'm like, Jada Maiava's won 75% of his games as a starter. Why is nobody spouting that information? Jada Maiava has won 75% of his games as a starter at USC, right? So Jada Maiava's going to clean things up. Heard him speak yesterday, talking about valuing the football, right? Not giving it away. Lincoln talked about not making your mistakes kill us, man. You can make mistakes, but have your mistakes be, throwing the ball out of bounds, incompletions, not interceptions, and God forbid, not pick sixes. But feel very confident about this team, man. And everybody should know all that group of guys, that group of players that was playing the Kobe Pepes of the world, the Cameron Fountains of the world, the Jacoby Lanes of the world, the Makai Lemons of the world, the Elijah Pages of the world, the Alani Noahs of the world. Guys like DeCarlos Nicholson, guys like Kamari Ramsey, guys like Eric Gentry. You know what I'm saying? These guys, they feel that. They were there. They experienced that. And they're going to be ready. And then that mixed with all the new talent, all the new size, all the new depth, I believe is really going to take us over the top. I got this team being a 10-2 team. And I've already said it before. I did the prediction when I made the video about how we could compete in the Big Ten. And interestingly enough, now we're starting to see a few pundits, man, a few Southeast guys. You see Greg McElroy come out and put SC in his playoff picture. You see Danny Cannell come out and put SC in his playoff picture. You see Josh Pate come out and say, SC preseason seems like they're a top 20 team. Respect, right? At the end of the day, none of our opinions matter, right? We do not play the game, and predictions are predictions at the end of the day. But I'm just super juiced up about this season, man. I really, really feel and know that we're going to see some very special football being played this season. I think this is going to be one of the better years of Lincoln Riley's coaching career. And the defense that we saw elevate and jump, 50, 60 spots when you talk about rankings in terms of total defense, it's gonna take a jump more. I think we're gonna see one of the better defenses, a top 5 defense in the Big Ten. And we know that the Big Ten always has really the top defenses in the entire country. So if we're one of the top defenses in the Big Ten, we will for sure be a top 20, top 25 defense in the entire country. So, yeah, man, super juice for that. Now, since Lincoln's been here, there's been, within the last few years, there's been like the kind of discussion preseason going into the season where it's like, it's kind of a musical chairs when you talk about the offensive line. Like, oh, we don't really know. These guys are really performing. We're just going to have to wait and see. But this is a little different to me because we've never had the guys up front. And I'm talking about the defensive front, the overall talent, size, experience that we've seen on this defensive line, right? So these offensive linemen are getting competition that has not been at SC for the last 4 years. It just hasn't been there. It hasn't been there, right? So I feel a lot more confident about the competition that is going on in the offensive line room, right? We talk about the interior guys. We talk about maybe the right tackle position, right? I feel a lot more confident about that going into this season just because of who these guys are practicing against on a daily basis. And, you know, the chirps and, the thoughts, the things that people say, coming out of camp on this is one of the better defenses that USC has had in years and years and years, man. So that's really the cap on that for my confidence going into the 2025 season, man. Can't wait to get it underway. But here is some special news, right? Me and my guy, Paulie Walnuts, are doing a college game day show. The show is called Pre-Games with Paulie and Preston, and we're going to be streaming, man, every Saturday morning, every week of the college football season. The show will be live streamed on my channel as well as his channel, Calling the Shots Podcast, and it'll be streaming. It'll be up early now. We're doing Saturday mornings before the first games get started every Saturday, right? So the show will be beginning at 7:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, going to around 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And if you're in the East Coast, it will be starting 10:30 in the morning Eastern and then ending around that noon start time for college football. So super excited, man. It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm working on segments. We're planning on segments. I'm working on a bunch of artwork and stuff right now. It's going to be super dope. And yeah, man, we're going to be ready to go. And so the college football season is right around the corner, man. 9 days away from, I guess, what is week 0. And yeah, man, we're going to be having a lot of fun. So you guys definitely tap in with that. Get your stuff ready. I got my Blackie chain in the building, man. Shouts out to Blackie Chan, from Like the Torch podcast. You guys can tap in with him on Twitter if you want a cool chain like this, man. This is real deal stuff. 3D printing, man. You did an excellent job on this one, man. I don't think I've actually even said that to you. But yeah, definitely got this in the mail. And this is super dope. And yeah, man, appreciate you guys supporting the channel, man. What to really expect as the season gets on for me, with the new subscribers. I do light keys going into every game, every week. And then I do a kind of a regroup show, solo show after every game, depending on wins or losses or whatever. That's how my energy will be. That's how the vibes will be. But I'm kind of just speaking on what took place. And yeah, man, just going to continue to roll out stuff, as I can. And yeah, man, always appreciate you guys for all the support. Fight on. Have a good day. Get after it, man. We here.